We love a bit of scran on this show, whether it be our regular catch-ups with celebrity chef Chris Baver on a Tuesday or just sharing tips between ourselves. So always excited when it comes to Restaurant Week, whether that be Sunderland, Morpeth, Newcastle, and NE1 Restaurant Week kicks off in a couple of weeks. So let's find out what is in store. We've got Rachel Fenwick from NE1 and Rajiv Tiwari from one of the restaurants taking part, Dakwala. So welcome to the show. How are you doing, Rachel?
I'm very good, thank you, especially with the sunshine.
I know, it's good, isn't it? It's great. And Rajiv, how are you doing?
I'm so good, Anna. Thank you.
What a pleasure to have you here.
Same here, yeah.
So, Rachel, just tell us a little bit for people that might be new to Restaurant Week. I mean, there's many people that are loyal, fiercely loyal to Restaurant Week, whether it's Sunderland, Newcastle, wherever it is. But tell us about where it kind of came from and what the idea is.
So where it came from is the brilliant Terry Laybourne, who is known for 21, Blackfriars, Broadshare, lots of different venues. He was away in New York and he came back and he said, look, guys, anyone, there's this fantastic initiative in New York and it's about taking some of the brilliant restaurants of the city and doing it at a discounted rate to get as many people through the doors in some of the quietest times of the year for the hospitality industry. So us as anyone, as that independent person, we said it is fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's bring that initiative to Newcastle. We were the very first people in the whole of the UK to bring Restaurant Week to the UK. And ever since then, it has been an absolute triumph. So we do it twice a year, so in August and in January, and it turns those two of the quietest times of the year into two of the busiest, keeping that simple philosophy of 3 price points, so you can dine out at £15, £20 or £25 per person at some of the brilliant restaurants. And as it's grown, people like, for example, we have the wonderful Tyne and Wear Metro on board as our travel partner this year.
Great.
And it's started to become such a foodies event for the city, and it impacts the wider region. We have people from even out of region come along just for this one event because they know this is the time to dine at getting fantastic discounts at some of the best city restaurants.
So obviously if they're coming out of the region, they're also staying over.
They absolutely are, and that's what we love to hear. And it's not just benefiting, the restaurants that are in there. And we know that last year over the two events there was a 2.3 million economic impact for those who were involved. But that doesn't include things like the suppliers who are supplying the food to the restaurants. It doesn't include the travel providers, the hotels. So we know that it's much bigger impact for the whole of the region because of the city centre initiative that we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And very important that we have great restaurants on board. Now, Dakwala it's a famous restaurant in the northeast. But Rajiv, for people that don't know it, just tell us a little bit, because just off air there, you were telling me some really interesting stuff about it. So why is it called Dakwala?
Yeah, just to begin with, the Dakwala literally means a postman.
Okay.
And in Bombay, we have a tradition that wala is attached to your profession.
Okay.
So if you sell milk, you'll be called milkwala. And if you do post, you'll call postwala. And that's what Dakwala means, like a postman.
Oh, I love that. So I'd be a radio wala.
Yeah, you'll be called a radio wala. Yeah, that's correct.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Why post Dakwala? Because we're bringing the culture, the food scene and everything from Mumbai to Newcastle.
So really you're the first to bring street food and the sort of the real proper, it's South Indian, isn't it?
No, it's a Western Indian food.
Sorry, Western Indian,
So the food from Bombay.
Yeah.
But the one thing good thing about Bombay, the cuisine of Bombay is the most cosmopolitan cuisine of India. And I'll give you the reason why. Because in Mumbai, it was the first major city, a cosmopolitan city in India, where the port was built, in early 90s and kind of thing. So people from across the India moved there in Bombay to get a job, to make their living, and to work in the factories, And then at that time, the restaurant scene in Bombay was very limited to well-known people or rich people. It wasn't there for everybody.
So it wasn't inclusive. It was just if you were a wealthy person.
Kind of thing. You can say otherwise the going out wasn't a culture of Mumbai.
Yeah.
But then these khanawals of Bombay came in because there was a need. And khanawals were basically humble eateries. They were making the homemade food and providing the food to all those people. In olden days, it used to be like you have a monthly account. You go and eat there every month, and you pay when you get paid, kind of thing on the bill.
Can we do that at Dakwala?
Yeah. Why not? Yeah. So what we did, we bring those there were thousands of khanawal eateries, in early 1920s, 1340s, but now they dying down. Yeah. But some of them have transformed themselves to a modern era and a modern way of doing it. So we're still bringing the same food of the humble eateries, but in a restaurant environment,
Yeah, so it's not super fancy. It's humble, tasty, brilliant food that working people in Mumbai would have had.
Yes, yeah. And also, why it's called cosmopolitan? Because the people of Mumbai are from everywhere. People came in from south, people came in from north, people came in from west. to live and make their bread and butter there. So the food is very mix of all the cuisine, in there. And that's what we do here at Dakwala, because we make our food exactly the same way the Khana Ball eaters have been making. So making sure it's a fresh food, it's the best ingredient, it's humble, simple, no artificial flavor, colors, nothing that not should go in the food. Don't go in the food. We don't have a freezer in the kitchen, so we can't freeze anything,
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, except the ice creams,
Yeah.
So we make everything from fresh scratch exactly the same way.
Yeah.
We just have transformed those eateries, the Khana Balls into the modern way of like comfort.
That's so interesting. We've learned something today. We're going to chat a little bit more in 2 ticks. We'll chat a little bit more about the week, how it actually happens, and a little bit more about the restaurant and the food in 2 ticks as well. You're very welcome to get involved in the conversation. We love chatting about food. Food, dogs, mental health. That's kind of our why. And football today. A lot of Bruno chat as well. And we are chatting Scran today because Restaurant Week is happening again. And it's fantastic Restaurant Week. We've been talking to Rachel Fenwick from NE1 and Rajiv Tiwari from one of the restaurants taking part, Dakwala. And as you said a little earlier, Rachel, this brings a lot to the city, but it's also about connectivity and humans getting together. Yes, it's about finance, but it's about humans getting together and having a good time, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I think sometimes that's the side of Restaurant Week that people are quick to forget.
Yeah.
How many times have we met up with friends and said, we'll have to get together.
And then you don't.
Yeah, absolutely. You just don't, whether it's work, family, whatever that comes in the way. As soon as we announce Restaurant Week, we know straight away that group chats start firing up. People are saying, have you seen this? One of my friends said, Rachel, have you seen Restaurant Week's on? I didn't correct her by saying I run it, but never mind.
That's like when my dad comes, oh, have you heard the news? Yes, Dad, I have heard the news 17 times today. It's my job.
Yeah, so this is the fantastic thing about Restaurant Week. And, off camera there, we were just talking about the energy that it brings at certain points. And Restaurant Week brings an energy to the city.
Yeah.
All the restaurants are filled full. You've got more people out and about than ever before. And especially on the summer Restaurant Week, you've got some fantastic terraces that are filled with diners enjoying restaurants for the very first time.
Yeah.
It is a really special event for the city.
And I think what we were saying, Rajiv, there was that, we're a family of 8 when all the partners are there. If the dog comes along, that's 9. But, we're a big family and it's expensive. But this makes it possible for people to come out and enjoy food that otherwise they wouldn't. And your food, you were talking about the lengths to which you go. You send your chefs back to Bombay twice a year, is that right? Or you go as well?
No. I go as well, and sometimes different people go there. Before we opened the restaurant, they stayed there for a couple of months.
Was that just to soak up the genuine, rather than just getting it online?
Exactly. Just to get the whole idea behind it, because after working in the industry for so long, they get used to of doing the same thing that they keep doing it all the time.
Yeah, it's like any job, isn't it? You got to refresh.
Yeah. So we refresh. We're trying to find out the exclusive flavors, the different things that they do, and capture the real essence of Bombay.
What is the real sense of Bombay? Because I think, people think when they think about Indian food, I'll have chicken tikka masala and a chicken vindaloo. Dakwala's not like that, is it?
No. I mean, we do have a food that can cater to everybody. Sometimes people who like to have mild or medium or spicy, kind of those things. But the food of Bombay is very, I would say, very humble, homely food, Still very exclusive, nice, A lot of use of coconut, being a coastal town, and some aromatic spices. It's made fresh.
Fantastic. So you're offering for Restaurant Week, will you get people in that have never, is it a good chance to get diners in that have never been before?
It is good for both the people, and I'll give you why the reason. Because we make exclusive menu, so we put a lot of dishes that are everyone's popular. Yeah. And we also add about 40% dishes that we have never made them before. So this is the exclusive chance for people to come and try
something
new
different, because we get into a habit, don't we? Of
exactly,
going, yes, I'm going to have the same thing.
Yeah, exactly the same thing. Like on our last visit, in Bombay we have lunch homes, and they call lunch homes for no reason. You go there for breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything, but they just call lunch homes, So when we go to lunch home, they are like mid-range restaurants, and they make a curries. For example, you can't ask for the chicken tikka masala or madras or something. There's one curry, it's called chicken curry, and that's what they make it. We had it and we were so impressed with this, like what exactly it is. You have you order a chicken curry, you get chicken curry.
And do they just change it all the time?
They change it all the time.
Because curry actually means, does curry means gravy, doesn't it? I think
exactly,
curry means gravy.
Curry means gravy,
Yeah.
So they make one style of chicken curry, and that was so nice, like chicken made with some spices, coconut in this, and that is their only style.
Yeah.
And we thought like this need to be in a menu, and this is the first time that we're bringing those lunch home. It'll be known as a lunch home chicken curry. You know?
That's great. Really
for people to try
interesting.
this time. You know.
Fantastic. And will you get the chance to go and try other restaurants as you work in the trade? Do you ever go out and try
Yes,
other
I
restaurants?
do indeed. You know,
To have a
that's my
little
secret.
snoop.
Yeah, I do indeed. You know.
Do they know you when you come in? They're like, wow, we know.
Try not to, you know.
Yeah.
I just because not just that, even to the people I say, maybe for some people Indian food is not their thing.
Yeah.
So I tell them, this is the restaurant week. Please come and try. Go somewhere.
Yeah.
Whichever restaurant you like. You know, it's very important for us to support the restaurant.
Yeah.
It's a tough time for the restaurant these days in general, you know, in terms of the economy and everything. So if you're not going to Indian restaurant, don't fight. Go to Thai, go to English, go to burger. You know, go wherever whatever food you like. Come out and go. This is the best opportunity for you to go and try some food for some really good value for the price, you know.
Fantastic. Well, I've loved chatting to you. I've learned so much, Rajiv. Thank you so much, Rachel. If people want to find out more, just tell us. I mean, loads and loads. Like Rajiv was just saying, pizzas, burgers, English food,
Absolutely.
Indian food, Thai
Yeah.
food.
It's very important for people to come out and try different things. And if you haven't been to Dakwala, they can come and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the best way to, if you go online onto getintonewcastle.co.uk, on that website, it has all the venues taking part. It has all the menus, so you can see everything in terms of what, if you want to get choosy. And it's on from the 3rd to the 9th of August this year.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Rajiv. Thank you so much, Rachel. Much appreciated.